Hello beautiful internet family, Dan here from DansTube.TV, and today I'm checking out the DJI Air 2S 3 months later. Now, should you buy the Air 2S or should you hold out and wait for the Mavic 3 Pro potentially before the end of 2021? It has been 3 months since I picked myself up the Air 2S, and amazingly enough, it's not just a small upgrade. Even though the name kind of symbolizes that it's only a small upgrade, it's the S model, it's that sexy sports model, you know, that tiny upgrade that we see in so many products in the real world. But this is actually quite a remarkable upgrade. The camera system, firstly, is a significant improvement over the Mavic Air 2. It's a 1-inch sensor now and it's capable of shooting 5.4K video. That's insane. It's also got master shots, which is a fun new automated kind of intelligent flight mode that allows you to capture dynamic moving shots and kind of take away the role of the pilot a little bit, which is, for some people that might not sit right with them, but I was really excited to see it and it works phenomenally well. We also saw improved range with the Air 2S, and it's just a really well constructed drone with additional obstacle avoidance sensors as well and a really advanced active tracking mode. So I guess that's where we have to start. Should you buy the Air 2S? Well, it really does depend on your needs at the end of the day. You know, are you an avid drone enthusiast? Do you work in the commercial space? Do you work with clients regularly and need a high-end drone? Well, then maybe the Air 2S is the right upgrade. Maybe you've recently got yourself a drone that just isn't getting you the sharpest image. Maybe you've got yourself like the original Mavic Air or the original Mavic Pro, or maybe even the Mavic Air 2 and you just feel like it's just not enough for you. Then maybe the Air 2S is the right move. But otherwise, if you're just a hobbyist, if you're someone that just wants to fly your drone, if you've never owned a drone before, then I would personally recommend the Mavic Mini or the Mini 2 if you have a little bit more money to spare. That old saying of size matters doesn't always apply. Now, you can see that this drone is a lot larger than this drone, but the Mavic Mini can still pack a punch and it's got a ton of options for pilots starting out. And this is actually the Mini SE that's only available in a few countries. So if you can get your hands on the Mini SE, this is probably the one to go for over the Mavic Mini. But if you can't get it, then the Mavic Mini is the go-to for that budget range. Otherwise, look into the Mini 2. It really does depend again on your needs. But if you're a hobbyist and if you just do this for fun, then you really don't have to spend the big bucks to get the quality that you need out of your drone. But with that being said, you can get a lot more out of the Air 2S. So firstly, you have that significantly improved range over a lot of the other drones that DJI have released. It's got 12 kilometers of range. That's insane, 12 kilometers of range. The Air 2S can also shoot 5.4K. Now, I have a lot of trouble actually even editing it or playing the footage back on my computer. So again, if you don't have a decent computer and you want to get the Air 2S, do you really need 5.4K? You know, are you going to use 4K most of the time? Or are you even gonna just get away with 1080p? Like, what are you actually doing with the drone? That's the question you need to ask yourself. If you're literally just gonna be posting it on social networks, then like I said, the Mavic Mini or the Mini 2 is probably fine. It's probably everything you need in a drone. But for example, if you want active track, if you want to be able to track yourself while you're on a bike or while you're running or doing something where you can't actually control the drone at the same time, then the Mavic Mini and Mini 2 kind of lack in that area. The Mavic Mini can track you if you use third-party apps like Litchi and DroneLink. I've actually got a ton of videos on my channel to show you if you would like to check those out as well. But the Air 2S and even the Mavic Air 2, they've got really solid tracking modes. So you can literally draw a box around yourself and then have your controller in your bag and watch as the drone tracks you as you're cruising through some crazy terrains. So again, depends on your needs. If it's something like that, the Mavic Mini and Mini 2 probably won't fulfill your needs. The other thing you need to consider is that the Mavic 3 Pro might be just around the corner. Now, it looks like maybe we'll see the Mavic 3 Pro before the end of the year, but these rumors have been circulating now for years and we still haven't seen a Mavic 3 Pro. So if you're gonna hold out for that, you might still be waiting another year. Who knows, it might even still be another 2 years away. But based on the leaks that we're seeing right now, like the actual chassis of the Mavic 3 Pro has been leaked from what we know. You know, these are rumors, these are specs, we don't know, don't destroy me in the comments, but it looks like it's at that later stage of production. So hopefully we'll see it before the end of this year. And so if that's the case, then maybe you do want to hold out. If you really don't need the drone right now, like if you're not using it for corporate work and you don't actually need it, then holding out is actually gonna serve you in the long run because, for example, the Mavic Air 2 and the Air 2S might come down in price once the Mavic 3 Pro is released. And the Mavic 3 Pro is probably going to have either a 6K or an 8K camera. Again, can you even edit that on your computer? Do you even upload in 8K? Probably not. There's no way most people are doing that. I edit in 4K, or my editor actually plays around with the 4K footage from the drone, and that's kind of as far as we go on the channel. Like, I don't screw around with the 5.4K, it's just not worth it at the end of the day. So anything more than 5.4K, I feel like it's just gonna be a pain in the neck. So again, it always comes back to personal preference. When we're looking at the Air 2S and whether you should buy it, it really, again, depends on your unique situation. Now, I've been privileged to have the opportunity to test a lot of DJI drones, and the Air 2S is definitely one of the best drones I've ever tested. It's a beautiful drone, it flies phenomenally well as all DJI drones do, but that 5.4K looks phenomenal. You can also use the D-Log and H-Log settings, and on top of that you've got the master shot modes as well as AirSense and improved range. So it really is quite a big leap. It's a great upgrade, but again, you could probably get away with something a little cheaper and make your bank account just a little bit happier. I did have a question from one of my viewers actually about the Air 2S. They were wondering whether you can use the zoom functionality in the H-Log and the D-Log color settings. You actually can't. And apparently that information is just not readily available online. So I just want to confirm, in the current software that I'm using, which is the latest software, you can't zoom in H-Log or D-Log. I'll also confirm that the master shot mode can actually go up to 4K. So in the video that I did on the master shot mode, I actually shot everything in 1080p unintentionally. That's just what it defaulted to. But I do want to confirm that you can shoot master shots in 4K, and check out that video of my master shot review. It's a really fun feature and I was quite impressed with how it actually operated. But I do want to confirm 4K in master shot mode. When it comes to the range from the Air 2S, this has never been an issue for me, and it really hasn't been an issue with most drones I've tested. I will say though that with the Mavic Mini, the Mini 2 and the Mini SE, occasionally I had a few issues with the range, but for the most part, it was completely fine, and it wasn't as much of an issue on the Mini 2 because it's using OcuSync over the enhanced Wi-Fi. But with the Air 2S, we're using the latest version of OcuSync. It's got 12 kilometers of range, and I never had any issues. It literally never dropped out. I flew it in so many different situations and scenarios. It never dropped out on me. It was phenomenally stable all the time. When it comes to the active track from the Air 2S, this is another thing that really did impress me. It did a phenomenal job, and I think the addition of the 2 obstacle avoidance sensors pointing up, as well as the front, the rear, and then the down-facing sensors, this is a really safe, stable drone, and the active track is unbelievably reliable. I literally had it flying underneath a branch and then moving around and still following me, not hitting anything, and keeping a smooth, consistent pace to the active track. So if you're looking for a solid active tracking drone, this is literally the best active track I have ever seen on a DJI drone, period. It's phenomenal. When it comes to the overall flight of the Air 2S, again, this is just consistent throughout all of my experiences with recent DJI drones. It just has no issues. It flies fantastically. It's almost like it's on a glider, you know, like it just doesn't seem to be affected by the wind. It just does exactly what you want it to do, and I never have issues. I really never have issues with DJI drones, but the Air 2S was another really solid flying experience. It just held its position. It just cut through the wind like it didn't even want to deal with it. It's like, I don't care. I don't care that it's windy. I'm gonna do what I have to do. And again, it showed up consistently and got the shots I needed every single time. The Air 2S is honestly the boiling point of everything you need in a drone. Like, drones have definitely hit a golden age, and the Air 2S is leading the pack right now. I wanna say it's even better than the Mavic 2 Pro, and I feel like this is the leader of the prosumer space. It's capable of 5.4K video, it has a 1-inch sensor, it's got improved range over the Mavic 2 Pro, and it's just all round everything you need in a drone. It even has the AirSense technology, which will actually update you in the app whether there's a plane in the area. And it's happened to me a few times. It's really handy to know what's operating in the area so that I can cease operation and not destroy this expensive drone. So I guess that's it. Like, if you're looking for the cutting edge drone technology, the Air 2S is the one. If you can hold out, the other drones might drop in price when the Mavic 3 Pro comes out. Also, if you've watched this video and you've thought, yeah, my computer's not that great, I probably can't edit a lot of this footage. Like, if I don't play around with D-Log, if I don't need 5.4K video, then you probably should try to ignore this drone. I know it's so tempting. All of those numbers, all of those bells and whistles, it sounds great on paper, but you're probably going to be just as happy with the Mavic Mini or the Mini 2. But then for people out there who are in that commercial space, people who are licensed drone pilots who actually use their drone for work, then the Air 2S actually might be the perfect upgrade. Again, it depends on what drone you've got, but let's say you've got the Mavic Pro and you've been thinking, I really should upgrade my drone. The Air 2S is honestly going to be the most safe, reliable, and consistently getting you those high quality videos that you need, as well as really high quality photos. So if you're in that boat, then the Air 2S actually might be the perfect upgrade for you. So that's kind of it. It really does depend on your needs and your budget. And if you're still confused, if you still don't know what to do, then drop me a comment below. Like, I wanna know exactly what your needs are with your drone. Let me know what your budget is, and I can help you make the right decision. I know that there's a drone out there that's perfect for you, but it just really depends on what you need it for and how much money you're willing to splash on a drone. So anyway guys, thank you so much for watching. Can't wait to see you in the next video. If you haven't subscribed already, make sure to subscribe, and I'll chat to you soon. Peace.